Of course, good to have Doc Gallows in the house this evening. A member of the Bullet Club, unfortunately just lost. He and Carl Anderson. Unfortunately, he and Carl Anderson lost the IWGP tag titles at the Wrestle Kingdom pay-per-view over in Tokyo, Japan. Did you get a chance to watch that one?
I've seen parts of it. I did not get to, I have not gotten to watch all of it yet.
I'm halfway through myself.
The annual January 4th Tokyo Dome show for New Japan Pro Wrestling. Nice to have it offered to us in North America this year with English commentary.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Always good to see good old JR.
I remember the good old days when you had to wait about a month for it to get for a bootleg to come over here via VHS tape.
We spoke of the Bullet Club tag team. Speaking of which, it is tag team time here at Peachstate as the Sevenfold Saints, Steve Styles, Clyde Braddock, managed by the Wicked Nemesis, making their way down the aisle now.
Are we missing Wicked Nemesis?
I certainly don't, but he is here. I said I certainly don't, but he is here.
Oh, he is here.
Oh, you asked, did we miss him?
I didn't mean it, like, I did not literally mean. Well, I guess literally I did. Maybe I should have rephrased that.
Oh, I was going to say he and I have a past here at Peachstate. I'm always very weary of what he has under his sleeve and under his mask. Per se, I noticed he brandished a chair at one of the front row customers, one of the fans here this evening.
Oh, there's the gentleman that they had a problem with a few shows back. One of our regular customers here.
Oh, yes. No stranger to any intensity and, well, adult matters with the Wicked Nemesis. Good to see PWA Security David Baldwin stepping in between here.
Well.
Uh-oh. Look out. We got
a problem.
Patrick Dunn, that fan just took a shot.
He is out of here, I believe.
I do believe that will be it for Mr. Dunn here this evening.
Well, doggone it.
Well, I mean, that is the rule. You cannot put your hands on anyone contracted with Peachstate Wrestling, and unfortunately, that fan did that, and Nemesis now, you can see that fan being brandished to the outside by security. Not the first time that's happened, but certainly the first time in a couple of years, unfortunately.
Well, you know, something. Well, this ever since probably the dawn of pro wrestling, this type of incidents occur, and well, I just wish that the gentleman maybe he could enjoy himself a little bit more, relax a little bit more. You know?
Right. I
think Dusty McWilliams would have gladly handled his problems for him tonight.
Yeah, Dusty McWilliams, he and Deon Johnson getting attacked from behind by the Sevenfold Saints.
All right, action getting started very much before the bell will be sounded. This is the partner from Dusty McWilliams. Is his name Deon Johnson?
Deon Johnson, yes, a native of Columbia, South Carolina.
Deon Johnson, formerly of the NACW promotion, perhaps?
Correct, yes.
All right.
Definitely a veteran. Oh, look at the boogie woogie going here. Deon, a veteran of North and South Carolina, several promotions over the course of the last 15 years.
I always remember that they had a nice regional cable spot for several years. Well, I'm excited to see the Sevenfold Saints and Dusty McWilliams facing each other once again.
Yeah, Dusty kind of given a rotating cast of partners here between Amos Moses, Kyle Matthews, and maybe Dusty met up somewhere down the road with one Deon Johnson and thought, I'll bring a more veteran established hand here to see. I tell you, Deon's one tough customer.
Oh, absolutely.
A lot of showmanship and a lot of pizzazz, Mr. Johnson.
A lot of experience.
Yes.
He's definitely got the, wow.
Collar and elbow tie-up now between Steve Styles, Deon Johnson. Both these teams perhaps trying to get a shot at the PWA Tag Team titles currently held by the Southern Cross.
We got referee Terry Hudgens has this one. Terry Hudgens he's probably my favorite referee. If I were to say I had a referee,
Right, correct. Definitely a veteran of officiating, closing in close to 3 decades now. I believe 28 years. Mr.
Wow.
Hudgens told me he has been officiating pro wrestling matches.
That's a mighty considerable amount of time. Wow.
Nice duck under by Deon, and woo! Razzle dazzle, a little flip flop fly.
My goodness. Deon Johnson making it look easy here.
Now the powerhouse Clyde Braddock coming in. And going to get a little bit of that for his own troubles.
Bionic elbow, if you will.
There's the tag made to Dusty McWilliams in. You know he wants a piece of the Sevenfold Saints.
Oh, absolutely. That's
Ooh! A chop with authority in the corner and a headbutt. I'm still amazed when I see Dusty McWilliams in the ring and a nice drop kick into the corner. Doing so well, it was merely over a year ago the man was paralyzed due to a neck injury. The doctors told him, you're lucky you'll walk again if wrestle again. And by the grace of the good Lord, 8 months later, Dusty was back in a ring competing in pro wrestling. It's really a modern miracle.
wow.
Yeah, I was there that night. It was in Birmingham, Alabama. He had to be airlifted to UAB Hospital. They had to literally cut him out of his wrestling attire. And
My goodness.
we all thought he was finished. It was.
I knew he had an injury, but I did not know it was quite that severe. Well, very, very much glad to have Dusty McWilliams back with us as well. He's definitely one of the more popular wrestlers.
Oh,
here.
yes. These PWA fans love them some Dusty McWilliams. Clyde Braddock Steve Styles love what they're about to do here. They call themselves the tag team with poetry in motion. They're always in sync, per their manager, Wicked Nemesis. Ooh!
Well, they certainly do a lot of what I would, well, I almost hate to use the word traditional tag team type maneuvers. It's just their tactics are somewhat traditional.
Yes.
A lot of teamwork, a lot of precision and timing.
Yeah, nice double drop kick down into the lower part of the turnbuckle there on Dusty McWilliams. Dusty trying to mount a comeback here.
I mean, I always think of, well, when I think of like the epitome of a great tag team, the Midnight Express is probably the first.
Oh, absolutely.
To mind.
Chemistry, yes.
Just for chemistry and teamwork. Now, I do like, the Rock and Roll Express. I'm probably a bigger Freebird fan than anything else, but
You just have to be of that era. The Freebirds were so transcendent with entrance music, with the way they were like rock stars, larger than life, coming down to the ring. And for all the flashy persona of the Freebirds, when it was go time, I mean, Terry Bam Bam Gordy, for my money, there wasn't a better working big man at the time in the business than Terry Gordy.
I would say just about I don't know if there has been since.
You're right.
And they were phenomenal. Well, I mean, I hate to throw that word around so much, but
5 minutes on, 25 remaining. 5 gone, 25 remaining.
I'd say that the late 70s to the early 90s, that was just such a special time in wrestling that I don't think there's a lot of things that occurred that I don't really think will happen again.
Right.
But that's what these guys, the Sevenfold Saints, remind me of like a machine, a tag team that functions as a unit. But I don't mean to take anything away from their opponents. Certainly not.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Clyde Braddock, Steve Styles work together like peanut butter and jelly.
Peanut butter and jelly, yes.
They are, and they've got the match to their liking right now, as they've got Deon Johnson over in their corner on their portion of the ring. Quick tags in and out. Oh, thought we were about to see a scorpion death drop. We did.
All right, there it went.
Clyde Braddock, not normally the one to go aerial here, but with a splash down on Deon.
Only gets a 2 count. You can tell Dusty McWilliams wants nothing more than to get tagged in.
Wow.
I'm surprised he didn't go for a pin yet. Looks like, I think he's got him in a rear chin lock. We're on the other side, unfortunately. I suppose we could be on every side, but I think I'd probably have to get here 5 hours early to set everything up. We might could try that sometime if you want.
Sure. Maybe under much better weather conditions than what we were dealt this evening.
I'll tell you what, yesterday we definitely had the wintry mix in Chattanooga.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, up your way.
They wound up calling school off.
Oh, what is this? A legal tag.
Got him in a front face lock, and
Deon Johnson's been grounded here for about the last 3 or 4 minutes. In his best interest to muster up something to get over to Dusty McWilliams, the fresh man, or else this match could be over in a hurry.
Well, they've done a lot to try to cut his wind off and make that breathing task. All right, got another tag in. Braddock in once again for the Saints.
This crowd really trying to get Deon Johnson, get behind him over here where we can get a fresh tag. Definitely some dastardly. Oh, that was not a tag. Braddock making the sound behind Terry Hudgens' back, but he is not the legal man, is Steve Styles.
McWilliams letting his temper get the better of him and caused a distraction himself, which of course the Nemesis and his team were definitely going to take advantage of any distraction. That's what a powerful wrestler this Braddock is.
Clyde, such a powerhouse. Ooh. Look at this. Nice teamwork maneuver. Reverse kick there by Steve Styles. Dusty McWilliams, I think he's going to do a little breaking up a pin of his own.
And that was close. Terry.
Wow. Dusty and Terry having quite the go at it here, but I think he could be causing his partner more damage.
Oh, yeah. I was about to say that. McWilliams arguing with the referee is not going to help anybody out. Well, Deon Johnson may be getting his second win here after all.
Oh, nice. Nice chin breaker there. Nice counter now by Johnson. Oh, atomic drop, but it helps make the tag to Clyde Braddock. And Deon makes the tag to
10
Dusty.
minutes gone, 20 remaining. 10 minutes gone and 20 remaining.
Got a very, very fresh Dusty McWilliams.
Don't call him a maid, but he's cleaning house right now in that ring.
That's good. That's good. I've never heard that one. Big body slam.
Oh, best drop kick ever there by Steve Styles.
All right, we got McWilliams going up to the top rope, but he's not going to have anybody there.
Oh, my gosh. Countering the moonsault here, perhaps a powerbomb counter.
McWilliams holding on for dear life, so to speak, with the hands on that top rope and turnbuckle. Or
Dusty trying to block this.
ring post.
Uh-oh. Steve trying to help out. Terry Hudgens needs to get one of them out of the ring.
Oh, my Lord. That would have... He may be unconscious from that.
Let's say a powerbomb from the top rope. He tried to block it as long as he could,
Sevenfold Saints.
but to no avail.
That was a very outstanding match.
Well, it's got to be double sore for that fan. He gets kicked out, and then the guys he hates are actually victorious here this evening, much to the chagrin, I would say, everyone.
Absolutely. We do have the best fans in the world here in Carrollton, Georgia, I think.
Peachstate Wrestling Alliance fans are loyal. Some of these people look forward to Peachstate Wrestling like weddings and vacations and anniversaries. I mean, they mark it on their calendar. Some people have told me if we had the doors open every single night of the week, they would be here. I'm not sure how cost conscious that could work, but you certainly see the passion and the loyalty